When I come down south, I come correct. I flex. I bring Ras, and there's train wrecks.
Okay, we're here backstage at the Long Beach Dub Allstars show
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Lead at.
with
Ras-1.
And Miguel.
so 2 years of touring worldwide. You guys are finally releasing a debut album. What's it like to finally see the finished project come together?
It's very, it's very,
We're already ready to make another one. Next question.
it's very good to have it done and have it under our belt, and it's very fortunate for me.
How long have you been working on it?
A long time.
I don't know what to say. It's very reassuring for myself because I like it a lot.
Well, this has got to be one of the most anticipated albums coming out this fall.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
That would be nice if it was true. You're so sweet.
How did it come together? You guys brought in a lot of reggae stars like HR of Bad Brains, Barrington Levy,
Basically,
Half Pint.
Everyone has their own story, but in some way or another, they're related to essentially Sublime in some way.
Okay.
HR Sublime was just back in band a few times. We've known him for years. Half Pint basically wrote the melody for What I Got, and we've been listening to him for years. Barrington Levy, Saw Red, and then once we met him, we sort of was like, why don't you try to jam with us sometime or whatever, and then just we got lucky. We timed things when they would come through and put some shows together, House of Blues, and from that we moved to the studio and record. And all the while we were doing this, we had our original material going. So that's why it took so long, because we sort of just did everything in its own time and place as it fell.
Because you had so many guests coming in.
Yeah, we'd do the guests when it was convenient for them, when they'd blow through town, and we'd fill the holes with our own songs that we were writing and this and that.
Were you starstruck at all?
Kinda. What do you think, Raz?
It was an honor to work with all these artists. They were all like people that I've admired and listened to their music for a long time. It was great. I was kind of starstruck, but after a while, I broke them down to our level.
Not really starstruck, but it was just a trip. Like when we were in like Heart of Combat, like recording, just like sweating, like vibing. I would just sort of look around, and it was pretty surreal, We're sitting there with Barrington Levy, just smoking a joint.
Down joints.
Yeah, like watching cartoons with Half Pint or something. It's just like, it was cool, man. Brad was there every time, with us in spirit. That was some heavy shit.
Who else are you big fans of? Like, who else might have influenced this album and the work you guys have been doing?
The Clash.
Beat Nuts. Whole Wu-Tang.
Bad Brains.
All kinds of shit. Augustus Pablo.
Sugar Ray, 311.
Right. That's Ras's solo album.
Yeah, right.
Definitely respect to Augustus Pablo. Rest in peace. Brad.
Dennis Brown, rest in peace. Just
Dennis
passed
Brown.
away. Who else?
Too many to list. Really.
There's too many to list, man. Kennesaw.
So the band has changed a lot stylistically since Sublime. Do you guys want to talk about like what direction Long Beach Dub Allstars headed?
Well,
and
it's pretty similar.
Where you plan to go?
To my ears, it's pretty similar, but it's different in that the arrangement is different. With more members, you can do more things. With the three-piece, you're kind of limited. So I think it's a lot broader sound. It's just a bigger sound.
It's like a stew. Like with a bunch of different ingredients, you throw it all together, and you come up with different things for different songs and different feelings that you're trying to write about or project. As it's like we have a formula pretty much, and we aren't going to go out and learn how to play it better or worse or learn how to change like into Iron Maiden or anything. You know what I mean? But I like Iron Maiden.
So with 7 members, is there cohesion in terms of finding like a singular style, which you guys ultimately have, or is everyone sort of bringing in their own flavors into the mix?
Definitely.
How does that work out?
Everyone just keeps influence. Like it's kind of weird. Like somebody will be like, "Oh, I was sort of messing with this idea," and then it'll cause somebody to think of something else, and then we'll be on something else, and we don't even remember like what the initial spark was. It's kind of weird in that way. It's like there's tons of inspiration with all the members because everyone's got something to say. Everyone has their own unique way of looking at music, and it's cool. You know?
So far, so good. With
I feel like we could make like 10 albums. You know.